Alright, so I'm calling these ninja claws. These are like lifting hooks for deadlifts or whatever craziness you're into, right? I'm not a big fan of crutches like this for weightlifting. My weightlifting is pretty conservative, really. But for hanging on these bars, you want to spend some time on there. 2 minutes is the target I go for. There's a certain magic number. It's different for everybody, but it's probably like somewhere between a minute and a half, 2 or 3 minutes. In your tissue will kind of adapts neurologically there. And the other thing is you want to be able to rack up some time up there, because when you get tension in the tissue, it causes the piezoelectric effect, which charges the tissue, and that draws nutrition into it, so that feeds it and it gets stronger. Anyway, there's a couple grips you can work with. I would say the easiest grip is double pronated. So my hands this is pull-up grip, right? So you can just get up here like this, hang out on it. Right? Nothing to it, really. It's about the time. It's hard to hang on here with just your fingertips, right? It tears up your hands. So these hooks, these ninja claws, as I like to call them, they're friggin' excellent. And you can see I'm using the pad to get up there. Keep your feet on the ground. I like doing this, where it's like a cobra. I'll have to get a side angle here. So I'm on my toes. This is amazing. It's really hard to put your toes down like this, but there's so much weight off that I can do it. And the other one is you can kind of L-sit, right? And then this leads into your toes to bar type stuff, right? Later. Let's bring back my assist, because it's actually hard to get off the pull-up bars without the feet. So that's one. The second one is a mixed grip. I've heard of it as a commando grip, so it's one hand's pronated, one hand's supinated. Supinated is a can of soup on your hand, right? That's your bicep is your supinator muscle. It rotates your palm upward. So your mixed grip would be like this. I've heard it called commando as well. So this one's also pretty easy compared to the other one. And obviously you've got two of these, right? So I'm going right supinated, now I go right pronated, left supinated. And your shoulders are different, right? Most likely, because you are right-handed or left-handed, one hand is going to be one arm, one elbow, one shoulder, whatever the case may be. A combination of the above could be more tangled up, more uncomfortable. So it's good. You definitely do both sides. You don't want to develop imbalances. You're trying to work to untangle your imbalances. And then the last one is double supinated, so both palms up. This one is the hardest one for me personally. I'm right-handed. There's tissue across the elbow between the forearm and the humerus that is, I don't know, it's just tighter. I used to get the tennis elbow, and you do the pronate supinate exercises with a club bell or something to that definitely helps. But this is also really good for that. Which you'll probably see on the video, it's actually hard for me to take my weight off my feet here. It's uncomfortable for me to go like this and just dead hang. I can do it, but not for, it's pretty hard. It's uncomfortable. And I've been doing this for a little while. My grip is pretty much teacup grip here. I'm barely using my fingers here. They're not really there, but they are wrapped around. And your thumbs, hard to see, but don't use your thumbs. Kind of push your thumbs into the outside of the bar, if you can see that up there. The thumb is, it's like a pushing grip. It's not a pulling grip. When you're doing, you're playing half guard, you push like this, but you pull without your thumb. You make the hook with the false grip hook for pulling, right? So, like that. So just to give you another angle, this is double pronated, right? Palms up, locked in, boom. So what I was saying there earlier was you can go like this. There's kind of a back arch here. This is kind of like a cobra in yoga, right? And now I can put my toes down, like the tops of my toes, my shoelaces, and push into the ground. Like this pull-up bar is at a great height too for that. So your setup's gonna affect all this, but you can arch kind of like a bridge there. And the other thing is you can do is more of a, even if you don't want to take your toes off the ground, you can do more of a hollow body here. Alright, then we got our mixed grips, just so you can see that, to see the difference between, and I'm pretty much dead hanging here. I'm not really bothering with keeping the scaps down. Here's the other mixed grip. Pretty good. I mean, my fingers would be absolutely done by now if I tried to do this without the ninja hooks or ninja claws. And then the last one, the hard one, you know, ease into this, right? Because you've got both arms supinated. Yeah, like that right elbow, right thumb. You just feel like where it's tense from using pencil or, you know, using pens and stuff and computers. So, ninja claws. Recommend them. Maybe not roll with them.